Hello guys, I hope everyone is fine. In today's video we will be discussing about the concept of big omega notation. In my previous video I discussed about big O notation. In big omega notation what we have to do is we have Fn, that is a complexity of A algorithm, Gn is a complexity of B algorithm. Again, asymptotic notations represent the complexities of algorithms. So if I'm talking about if A is omega of B, then that means that your Fn is represented as greater than Cgn. So Fn is represented as greater than equal to Cgn. C is also a constant. Then you have to take the value of n as n naught, and then we have to basically calculate. So any algorithm is an omega of any other algorithm if that algorithm is greater than equal to Cgn. So I can say that A is omega of B if Fn, which is represented as complexity of A, and Gn is a complexity of B, so Fn is greater than equal to Cgn. Now how this whole process actually works out, we take a particular example as Fn is given as n and Gn is given as n plus 10. So I can say that Fn is omega of Gn. In this scenario, n is equal to, it should be greater than equal to C of n plus 10. Now what should I put the value of n value? What should I put the value of C? Again, it's up to us. I can take n value as 10. So that value of n is represented as n naught. I can take it as 10 greater than equal to C 10 plus 10, right? So I can say that 10 is greater than equal to C 20. So what should I put the value of C? C is a constant, by the way. So if I put the C value as half, I can satisfy this particular condition. So it means at n naught greater than equal to 10, I can satisfy this condition. I can clearly create a graph where your values are not constrained. We have your Cgn, which is represented here, and your Fn. We can clearly say that this condition can hold true if your C value is half and n value, which is represented as n naught, should be greater than equal to 10. This condition can hold true. So this is your big O notation, big omega notation. This is a reverse of big O. So we have the next particular problem. We can take this value of Fn as n plus 10 and Gn as n. I can clearly say that n is greater than equal to C of n. Clearly we can represent C value if you can take it as 1, n value which is taken as n naught is taken as 1. This condition can hold true. So clearly this, if 11 is always greater than 1, so that's how your representation is done. But will this hold true if I write this as n and this as n square? Now let's try it out. We have got n greater than C of n square. Now what should I put of the value of C so that this condition can hold true? Obviously I cannot put it as 1 because n cannot be greater than n square. If I just put C value as 1 by n, as I have already told, C is a constant, it cannot be a power of n. We cannot put it, it cannot be a variable. So we can say that n is greater than equal to 1 by n square. This can hold true, but this cannot actually work out. Why? Because C cannot be a power of n. This is known as big omega notation. So you have a representation, you can represent two algorithms, you can compare them using big O or big omega. That's how it is going to work out. So if you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe. Kindly share it to maximum audience so that we can reach numbers. Thank you very much.